While I was deployed in Okinawa, my father sold my home to cover my useless brother's debts. When I returned, can you imagine coming home, boots still dusty from overseas, only to have your own father look you dead in the eye and say, "You're homeless now?" Because that's how my family greeted me after 13 years of service. And the absolute worst part? They were smirking. I had just stepped out of the taxi. My sea bag was still slung over my shoulder, my uniform creased from the long flight from Okinawa. And there they were, my father and my older brother, Chad, standing on my porch, grinning. Like they'd been waiting all day to deliver a punch I'd never see coming. I hadn't even taken 3 steps toward the house before my father delivered the blow. "You're homeless now." Just like that. No hello. No welcome home. Just a sentence that hit me harder than any blast wave I'd ever felt downrange. I froze. "What are you talking about?" I managed to ask. Chad just snorted into his beer. "We sold your house, sis. Try to keep up." They actually laughed. Laughed at me, their daughter, their sister, coming home from an overseas rotation to find everything gone. My father pointed lazily at the front door, as if this whole thing was nothing more than a game. "Your brother needed help. Family sacrifices for family. You weren't here. You didn't need the place." And then he added the part that twisted the knife. The part that told me exactly how little they thought of me. "You Marines bounce around anyway. What difference does a house make?" I should have exploded. I should have cursed. I should have fallen apart. But instead, a slow, steady smile spread across my face. It was the kind of smile that made both of them frown. My father snapped, "What's so funny?" And I just said, "The house you sold was actually." But before I finish that sentence, I need to take you back. Way back. Because the truth is, none of this was an accident. They didn't stumble into this betrayal. Oh no. They planned it. Just not as well as they thought. 3 months earlier, I was stationed in Okinawa, halfway through a 6-month rotation. I'd been looking forward to that assignment. Short duty isn't glamorous, but it's predictable. And predictable? Marines don't get that often. I used my off hours to call home, check on the house, just make sure nothing was burning down. I'd owned that place for 8 years. Bought it myself after my second deployment. Renovated it room by room, on my own dime. It was supposed to be my stability. My anchor. My future. But every time I called, things felt off. My father would answer, sounding irritated, like I was interrupting something important. My brother, Chad, the eternal finding himself project, had moved back in with Dad after losing yet another job. Whenever I asked what he was doing to get back on his feet, Dad would defend him. "He just needs a little time. He's working on it. Don't be so judgmental, Maria." I'd hear dishes clattering in the background, voices I didn't recognize. Once I even heard someone yell, "Did she send the money yet?" And the call disconnected 2 seconds later. I tried not to overthink it. Tried to give them grace. After all, I'd been gone my don't miss the twist bottom left, full story.